Hello, and welcome back to Mechabellum Ladder Climb for the average Joes. 1260 versus 1234. Again, we were in the 1300s, and then we've been smacked back to back to back by a couple of the newer units that I just don't seem to have wrapped my head around. I feel like I've been in the tank game a couple too many times. I'm gonna go into like the crawler Phoenix game here, and as always, the first thing I consider is what if we just got more crawlers and more Phoenix and just tried to overwhelm? I know it's counterable, but like, what if you just went all in on it? Alternatively, what works really well is a bunch of arc lights. Because arc lights are going to counter a lot of what they do. They might even get arc lights. In fact, I expect them to get arc lights. What are they? Yeah. I'm going to unlock arc lights of my own. Am I going to play them? Yeah, probably. Let's go unit mix. It's better than just, not doing that, I guess. So you guys can come in here. This is kind of my weak side. This is my strong side, and then you guys come in a little bit earlier just to make sure that everything stays quite cozy. Yeah, okay. And he did kind of a balance as well. So let's see. Is he going to hit my guy here? Yeah. So that's really bad. The connection was made in a negative way. Against the arc light that I need to really tear these guys up, unfortunately. There's just way more, like a couple shots going to the wrong thing impacts my team a lot more than his. Just because he has way more fodder. Not necessarily crawlers, but these Mustangs. Oh, this is going to work for me, though. This is going to work really well for me. So that's cool. We have a level 2 crawler as well. I love a tech specialist. Tech is usually how I decide to play my games. Let's put a crawler a little bit further forward here to make sure he's always taking aggro. And then, yeah, another... And it's almost always worth getting the HP upgrade against something like Mustangs and Crawlers because their base damage is so low. Like, if you're fighting against things like snipers, then you need to go slightly different, in my opinion, because they're gonna overkill you anyway. But here, a lot of his damage is now coming from tanks, granted, which is, fine by him. But a lot of it was coming from these Mustangs on the flanks, right? And now those are just going to become less and less relevant. One thing I want to get is range on my arc lights, but if I do that, my Phoenix will be in danger because the arc light won't be there to tank the shots. This is going to work really well for us. So making our arc lights tankier or hit harder is more thing right now. Deployment specialist. I actually don't think that tanks are a great counter to crawlers. So I'm wondering if we just like... We want to keep getting crawlers and arc lights right now, at least for a little bit. Because they're just doing a great job, even against his new combo. But like, even more crawlers possibly showing up late, like, because that will help us even into the late game. And I might go +1 deployments and get another squad. When I first started playing Mechabellum forever ago, the strategy was always more units on the board. Maybe like I wasn't even playing at a high level at that time, but generally if you could field more individual units, you were stronger. And then I kind of got into like a level up meta, where it was always good to level up your units and become like very strong that way, especially with like the way that like armor scales. But you know, we're chilling now. This was not a good round for us, despite the fact that we deployed 4 things. He went for fangs, it looked like. What I think I need is like he's bunching up like in these clusters with his tanks. I don't mind a defense specialist. But what I actually wanted was to go for some Stormcallers. Which means I can't upgrade this guy. Because the Stormcallers will do really good against Fangs, which is what he seems to be going for. I might even just put them on the outsides. And yeah, that's good. Killing the things that he's going for is good. I keep thinking, I got the tech specialist thing earlier. He does have the economic benefit on me with the supply specialist, right? So I need to think about how am I going to use that tech to help us. Right now, it's looking like I should be doing the subterranean blitz. But yeah, the missiles are doing a great job. Just doing AoE damage where his units are going to stand still, right? And he creates like a battle line when he fights me, right? These missiles feel like they go slower now. Is that, do they nerf? Do they make these guys, like, shoot the missiles themselves slower? Because it looks way more pronounced now. Maybe I just haven't used them in so long that it's not something I realized, but I feel like Stormcallers are not even punching that hard right now. They used to be the king of DPS. Okay. So that's fine, doing whatever. The next AoE thing for his bunching up is what I've been dealing with for a while now. First of all, let's upgrade these guys. And then, you know what? I was really thinking about going for the Scorpion, because that's what I struggled with for a while, especially when I had tanks. I think it's time first to get the Elite Marksman upgrade on you guys, the Subterranean upgrade on you guys. And then with the Elite Marksman upgrade, we probably just need more like units tanking on the front line. And a little bit off to the side as well. Probably even here and here, just to ensure that they don't do something funky to kill my unit. And then next turn, what I want to do is go for Scorpions. One thing I really don't have much of is anti-air, but that's a weakness that he can go after here in a minute. But yeah, I really was hoping you guys would do more. Incendiary is another kind of thing to consider too, but yeah, with these extended ranges, especially on this unit, the more damage. He did go for crawlers, notice that, so we did a counterplay there for sure, which is nice. It's always nice when we are the ones doing the counter. Now the missiles are inbound on the tanks here and the tanks here. And my crawlers are distracting a lot of things. I almost need more crawlers, though, is the worst thing. The ones that come in late from the center look like they do a great job. Just not doing enough damage to punch through these tanks. This backline stuff, we do splash onto it. And on this side, where we have a level 3 marksman, he's doing pretty great, too. Okay, about to lose some health. I guess everyone has the defense specialist thing going on. Lightning Storm, I think, is incredible for us because he's standing here the whole time. And then, yeah, I think I do want the Scorpion because he's got all those tanks, especially these ones with the health upgrades. Long range. I don't know that I need long range. Maybe I do. This should help deal with that. I really don't want to sell Phoenix to afford this upgrade, but at the same time, I'm like, let's get more crawlers coming in late, causing a trickle effect. So he got Mechanical Rage on the tanks. That's going to give him a good DPS upgrade. My Storm is killing a ton of his backline here, which is very helpful. My crawlers are breaking through in the center. This Scorpion is taking pot shots at the tanks. And they're doing a great job, actually, yeah. I mean, look, we had a really strong side over here with the fact that we melted them. What I'm happy with is the fact that we beat them on the left side, because that's where I thought things might not go so hot. I don't think this goes on giant units. Disables tech on units is pretty spooky. To shields only, though. I'm not going to take these. Well, actually, no. I'm going to take the shield itself. And I'm going to try and shield these units. I'm going to upgrade you. I'm going to upgrade these arc lights, because they all have that elite marksman upgrade, so it's worth upgrading them. And then I think more scorpions will help us. And then, I don't know, maybe just more, another crawler squadron in the center here. And then I think I need a shield to at least, like, protect. Like, it's going to disable the tech, right? Like, that's what I don't want. Let's go for a strong side. You've earned that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to buy the speed bonus just to help my units get in there faster. He also did that. We did get our shield down. We both sides bought shield, which is interesting. They bought the fangs with the shield upgrade, which is kind of cool. You know, good for them. We have more crawlers showing up every day, except for now, when they've completely finished. And now we're dying very quickly, unfortunately. The enemy just basically held the line longer. It's like actually hard to kill level 2 Mustangs. They don't die to a single level 1 Stormcaller right now, which is annoying. So is that GG? Really close. Okay, the only other thing I can think to do is try and mess up their attacks by getting an armored unit to get in front of them and take all of these attacks as a tank. So rank 2 unit, unlock everyone's favorite, the Rhino, get him the armor, and then probably put him on the flank, and then this flank, and then this is the weak side, so through here. We give everyone range and speed. This guy, like, I really need to give people shields. And then what? Anything else? Basically, no. I kind of need to win this, you know? So, allow me to buy those upgrades on these Stormcallers. And then be the one to buy a missile launcher here for if those tanks move up. He did buy gunships. Okay, that's really bad for me. That's really not good. Again, though, the Rhinos are going to go in and eat up some of that focus. Unfortunately, the gunships are pretty good against the Rhinos. And my only anti-air unit is my Phoenix, which I have not been upgrading. So at least these ones did connect, but now nothing's going to tank for them. So it's basically just GG. But hey, it was a good fight. Again, we're on kind of a lose streak here. I've failed to grasp. I mean, I guess if you do go... If somebody ever goes Scorpion, you have to go Overlord. Like, that's basically just like, just do it. Just don't worry if you have ground units to survive or not. Just do the counter. Man, this is a weird one, though. With Tech Specialist, Deployment Specialist, and then so much health with the Senior Defense. Again, though, I really was hoping... I think the Rhinos did a very positive difference there, but his Overlords did more of a positive difference, clearly. What a disappointing... I feel like I ran tanks and Mustangs just a round ago into Scorpions. I don't know, man. I'm the average Joe playing Mechabellum, and I'm on a losing streak. What's meta right now? What am I doing wrong? Does just late game against Fangs? Because I was losing the mid, late, and other game. Should I have stuck to arc lights? Should I have gotten them the range bonus? Maybe I just didn't have enough front line, but I had all these crawlers coming in. Like, they were coming in real good. I don't know. You tell me, guys. I didn't buy the damage upgrade, I guess. That would have been more impactful than upgrading a single Stormcaller. 10% more damage to the whole team. So that's a mistake. But I mean, I had range and attack speed there. Or movement speed. Maybe I didn't need movement speed? I don't know. Let me know in the next one. Maybe I just lost to Eco because he was supply specialist. Let's see what the score says for our Elo. Wah, wah. See you in the next one, guys. Ciao.